Good morning. It's December 6th, 2019. We're doing another episode of Office Live Coding, extending the Office hosts like Word, Excel, Outlook with the new Office JS APIs. And let's start the show for today. Welcome back. This is the last show for this week. It's Friday, December 6th, 2019, and we're extending the Office environment with ribbon items and specific task panes. Let's dive in. Yesterday we saw finally that the menu items were working. So let's see today if the ribbon and the menu items are the only ones that are available within the Word context. See the data, projects, I think, test commands, yes. So now we can basically remove the old test commands, the backup. See temp, no data, projects, test. You can kill the test commands too, because the first one was actually working. I hope I throw out the right one. In the meantime, kicking the new project of the existing project code dot and find the documentation. Like this. And the manifest definition. Open this in stream, copy. And again there's this update Visual Studio code that I need to do after the stream. Checklist. Update Visual Studio code. It is in my checklist and I didn't do it, so hopefully next time. Copy, open the other, this one. Let's have a look at the manifest, maybe. This one, yeah, this is the manifest. So let's go to the, find the custom tab, oh. Custom tab. In this one, extension based tab and extensions with a label. custom tab, and this has a group in it. Does it also have a label? Yes. Let's bring that up to the front. So now we have a tab with one group and two types. So if we are changing this over to two groups, for instance an about group and an action group, the group requires a label and an icon. Copy. Label, icon, and control. Terminate this with another group. So let's make this group label 1. No, different one. This should be group label 2. Then we duplicate this one, copy, group label 2. Come on, I don't want to hit F2. I want to type 2. 1, 2. And make this about. This should give us a second group. And let's put a second button in there. Like this. Copy. As such. Wait, something's not right here. This should be between the groups. X. Like this. Something like this, and let's check this. This is the task pane. This is the about button. So now we have a button tab, a button with the ID about button, and we have an about button label. Where's the about button? This one should be an about button label. About button label. About. Let's remove the message from Fish Studio later. About button. That has a super tip. About button. Super tip label. Super tip. About super tip. Description. That should be about button description. This should be capital. Okay. About button. This one. Where's the description? I would say this is not a label. This is a title. And about button, super tip. Description. Let's make this a little bit more clear, because the manifest otherwise is a mess. Super tip description. 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 There you have it. Then the image. This time it's all the same. Make some differentiation between the icons later on. The action is a show task pane, and the task pane ID is task pane about ID. Is that something that's required? I don't think this is referenced more than once. Task pane ID, let's see. Task pane ID. That's just a string, and is not required. That's optional. Welcome to the stream, by the way. What we're doing here is extending the office environment. If you hit bang project, in the chat window you can see what we're doing. It's 7 o'clock AM where I am. It's probably in the evening in the US, and very early in the morning in New York. Task pane ID is optional, but can be used. This is the command button ID 1. Second one is task pane about ID, and it's throwing up the task pane URL, so it's just the same task pane. We should be making a second one. In this case, copy task pane URL should be task pane about URL. And for now, let's keep the same one. What's the gallery URL? Is that in there as well? That's not in here. So now we have a second command group. With this label, command group 2 label. Yeah, that is the, I should say, about group. What's the second group? About group label. Yeah. The other one I should rename commands group. Label commands group, and the other one is an about group. About group. So resume with about group. We have an about group label, then we have an icon in there. Same icon as all the others. That has a button control. About button with a label, about button label. The super tip, about button super tip, title and description. And another icon, same icon, action. And this one I changed over. That should be the about task pane about URL. At this time it's still the same, So let's see if this actually works. Let's clean up some white space there. Save. Hit npm start. There's Node. And the word kicks in. And it's failing. But now we should be able to see what's wrong if we go to ctemp, because we added some logging. That's 706, that's today, right? What does it say? Unexpected resource ID specified for supertip description not found about supertip description. Store ID developer. Not found in the long string, so this one should be found in the long string. Yep. Find. Paste. That's interesting, because it is in here. My guess is that it's just too long. Is this the, oh, this is a short string? Wait. It should be in the long string. Okay. So this one should be moved over. For some reason in the long strings. And where's the other one then? Because this is the about label, but the other button also has an item description. What I want to do is check if this description is also in there. That's this one, task pane button tooltip. That's indeed in the long strings. Click to show task pane. So let's copy this. Copy. Click to show not a task pane, the about task pane. And move this up. And then this one up. This one we go to change. Because this is this one. That's a commands group button. commands. Button 1. But this isn't description. Description. Yeah. There should be a title. Show task pane. And there's the other one. This one. Like this. Restart Word. Kill mode. npm start. See if the changes are now valid. Let's kill the logging there. Wait for Word to move in. Still failing, apparently. So what's wrong now? Task pane button label. Task pane button label, and that should be specified. The resource ID specified for label not found in the short strings. I'm so happy that I found how to debug this. This is the task pane button label. I should say this is the command button label. Commands button label. The label of the button. Did I copy this? Copy. Commands button label. Let's see where the group label button is. This one. Copy the cut, take that out. And this is not the about. Show task pane, this is this one. That's a super tip. Copy. Task pane. this should be commands button 1 super tip, and that should be replaced by this one. That's more like it. So now we can remove this one. Where's the description? Super tip description. This one. Which one is the description for the first button? This is not the button one. Yeah, it is the button. Copy. And we need to replace this one as well. To make it more consistent. So now this one is matching with the other one. Click to show a task pane. It should be the task pane. Now, let's throw the log out again. If we close it, try again, still open somewhere. Probably by Word itself. Try again. There it is. Close node. Get started gallery button. About. Commands 1, button 1 I should say, to make it more readable. About button, section, do the same over at the top. The short strings, there we have this. Let's make it all a little bit more readable. This should be, yeah. Save. And npm start again. Let's see what we did wrong now. npm start. It's not loading. Again, go to the logging. Issue encountered. While parsing manifest, add in. Location, description has an invalid length. Good morning. Welcome to the stream. How do I pronounce your name? Charles Ferranti? C.H. Ferranti? Where are you from? Tell me what you do and what you like to see. And what you're working on. Christian, yeah. Welcome, Christian. Thanks for stepping by and following. Italy, so it's early in the morning for you as well, 7:20 a.m. in the morning. If you hit Bang Project in the chat window, then you can see what I'm currently working on. I'm extending the Word environment by adding an extra ribbon item in there, and that will do things like adding task pins. I'm a CTO for fintech startup. So what are you doing? Are you in banking or? I love to extend Office for internal processing. True. Like some view for Excel. Excel maybe I will do sometime after the Word add-in, but first I started with the Word add-in because I created actually a financial statement so-called generator as an Office add-in. But that was built in Visual Studio Tools for Office, so that's .NET, and Microsoft moved to the JavaScript environment, so for that reason I'm now checking the JavaScript APIs to do this, and that's kind of hard if you compare it to .NET, and already found out some things how to debug the manifest file, for instance. Commands button 1, super tip description, it's giving an error. What was the issue? Value has invalid length, so that's interesting. What's the about the idea about the fintech? What are you starting? So this is too long. Can't be this one. So it's most likely the ID that's too long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 35 characters. But I don't think there was a restriction on the resource ID. I should think. Because this one is, where is it used? At the super tip description. Super tip description. Super tip description. Long resource reference. Copy. Let's see if there's a limitation on this. This is about not specified in length. Portfolio active management, but with very clear, transparent and convert costs. Okay. Sounds interesting. And is it proprietary for Italy, or is it targeting more than Italy? Let's make this a little bit shorter. Commands button, super tip. I wonder how much characters you can use in there, because this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 31. What if I make this? Change this over to super tip. Let's see if it's working right now. Kill the add-in. Where's Node? There. Close that one. And run it again. npm start. So you're commuting to your work, most likely. There it is. There's the add-in. Now we have this second group in here, the about group. And if I kick this in, it should give the same task pane. If Node is already ready. Well, thanks for stepping by. If you lose connection, it's always nice to have people in the chat room interacting and asking questions. So we can both learn from it. At some time I'd like to really move some items in Excel as well, as that is all part of the project in the end. There's the task pane, actually worked, and there's another task pane button over here. Clicking in the second task pane, it is the same task pane, but it puts it side by side. I should be seeing, if you click it again, that if it's already loaded, it should unload the task pane. And this is the group item with 1/3 task pane. I'm currently reusing the task pane, so don't worry. It should be replaced by different ones. So the question is, can you also close a task pane? Because right now it's the action is show task pane. And my guess is that it's not possible to do a close task pane copy. Let's go to the reference for this. Show task pane. I should look for action. Action. This is the action. Show task pane is a base of an action. So what we see in here is that we have, this is the first one, action, actions, action, show task pane, that's the first one. Second one, execute function. This is action itself. Button, the button has an action to perform. The menu action item has an action to perform. Menu item, menu items has a list of actions. Menu, that's it. So there's no option to do something like unload the task pane. Show task pane. Oh, copy. I wanted to do a copy. Google. Paste. Show task pane. Hide task pane. Let's AutoCAD. To display and hide the custom task pane by using toggle. But this is a Visto thingy. That's old information. It's not even showing up. It's too slow. Let's make this Office.js manifest. Action to hide task pane. That's like this. Office Context UI close container would work for your case. Close container. So let's make a copy of this. Word.js preview. Why is this Word.js preview when it's in the context of Outlook? So maybe you can solve this by adding in a command. Hide task pane. That's this one. Let's make that suggestion for as a topic for one of the next chat streams. Topics. Hide a task pane. Close container. Interesting suggestion. Control element in the manifest show task pane. Automatically open. Support hiding a show task pane. That's a user voice. Supporting hiding showing task pane through the Office JavaScript API. Currently, there's no ability to hide or show the task pane from the Office JavaScript API. Thanks for the feedback. We added this to the backlog and we keep posting it with the status updates. So copy this one as well. And let's vote this up. Vote. Vote. 19 votes left. Stay signed in. Automatically recognize me. Also, HTTP docs add-ins indicates that the task pane is a fixed size. Yes, that's one that I also wanted to have fixed. Love this plugin. Kept running in the background once it's hidden. Any update? More than a year would be excellent. (2019), so there is still interaction on this. So most likely it's not possible right now, so you have to close it yourself. Go back to this one. Let's see if we can find an About button. Google. Yeah, we are already in Google. About button. Icon. About icons. These are some ugly things. Let's see if how the ScriptLab About button looks like. npm start, close node, quickly close node, npm start, sorry, it's quite early over here. ScriptLab. There's no About button over here. Is it over here? Is this from Word? Is this a new type of icons? It's not everywhere. Kind of flat icons. Help. Help is kicking in a website, apparently. Let's see if we can use awesome fonts in manifest. Office, yes. Manifest. Microsoft icon must include manifest. Office dev, add in commands, sample. I don't think you can use just an icon for this. Manifest. Citation sample. Find icon URL. This is interesting. Add requirement set or remove commenting high-res icon. Icon URL is never used, I think. The ID, this is just an image. Where did they use the icon for your add-in? Used on installation screens and the add-ins dialog. Let's see what's in the manifest about this. Icon URL. It's not in here. Icon. That's not an icon, this is an icon. Element name icon. It's not in there. Icon URL manifest office. This one. Specifies the URL of the image that is used to represent your Office add-in in the insertion UX or Office store. Remarks. And the interesting part is that this is not in the manifest. For a mail add-in, the icon is displayed file managers, blah blah. For a context or task pane add-in, the icon is displayed in insert add-ins UI. For all add-in types, the icon can also be used in app source. That's for deployment. If you publish your app in the app source, the image must be in one of the following formats. And 32 by 32, and for mail apps 6464. Should also be specified an icon with host applications running DPI using the high resolution icon. For more information, create a consistent visual identity for your app, creating effective listing. Changing the value of icon URL element at runtime is not supported. The interesting part is it's not even in the manifest, I think, if you ask me. Manifest, no. Icon URL, but it's not in the manifest. API reference common manifest. Update API and manifest version. Icon URL. Content task pane Office add-ins XML. XML manifest should be activated. Plan to publish to add source, app source, make it available Office experience, make sure you conform to app source validation. Section required elements. How to find the proper order. Adding command source location support. Where's the manifest in here? Icon URL. It's in here. Support URL. Insert the URL of a page that provides support information for the app. Task pane app manifest schema. So let's see. Is it this one? Basic types. This one. Oh wait, this is the part. That's the overall part. As you think. This has the icon URL, yes. Icon URL. That should be in the manifest then, I should think. Close node. What I want to do is see if I can put an icon URL in there. Icon URL. Oh, there is. It puts in a local one from the assets folder. Okay, the support URL would be, in this case, www. Maarten van Stam.nl and app domain Maarten van Stam.nl. Oh, why is the app domain in there? App domain. Specified additional domains that this app will use to load pages. Host specifies the Office client. Specifies the Office client application where the app for Office will activate. Yeah, that's in this case like Word. Hosts is document. Hosts. Type host. And what is host for a type? Host. A lot of hosts in here. Here, host. The question is, what hosts are allowed? Let's copy this as well. Put this on my links page. So you have things like workbook for Excel as a host, document, notebook for OneNote, I should think, presentation PowerPoint, and that's it. 4 items are supported at this time. So let's quickly enhance this a little bit. We have the task pane HTML as this one. Task pane is the entry point, so if we copy this one, copy and paste this, rename it to task pane about. Make this about. We're still using the beta over here. Task pane CSS. The CSS is the same. Then the ID is a container. So how does it know what's loaded over there? There's an app. The app is triggered. This is basically a React component. So where is the app? Launch. There's the React app item. Task pane HTML. Index. There's the app. So how is title? Render app. This is the render app. So how is specified that it's taking the index TSX as a starting point? Is that like Webpack, maybe? Index TSX. Let's look for index.tsx. Yeah, like this. task pane. Exports. Task pane. React hot loader. Webpack plugin, task pane. How does it know which one to trigger? Well, let's make that discussion for next time. For now, let's wrap this up. I need to find some resources to put in the manifest. Like the manifest, where's the manifest? Over here. That we need to customize to quickly run this one more time. npm start. There's Word, live coding tab. So we need some more icons for one command and an about command. Let's make a screenshot of this. I said, let's make a screenshot of this. Print screen. Copy all, and let's put this in my show notes for today. Like this. And wrap this up. So what we've been doing today is extending the Office add-in, adding some extra groups, and make sure that we can kick in another task pane. Things we need to do next is trying to identify what task pane is actually loaded and why, and how we can customize this task pane. Customize the task pane, we have already been doing that previously in one of the earlier sessions. But now we have to kind of think about how we would want to build up the application and what functionality should be in there. So we now should be going into architecting the actual layout of the application and the things that we want to do in there. So that's it for today. If we quickly go to the credits, it's let me see if I need to update this one. Reload the page. So thank you for following this stream today, Christian. And if you want to keep track of my live streams, don't hesitate and hit the follow button on this channel, so you can see when I'm back live again. As I can see it today, I will be live again next week on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday and Friday in the morning again. On the other hand, most likely Wednesday won't be, well, I will be, because the Christmas celebration is a week later. So most likely I will be around for Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday in the morning, and Wednesday in the evening. And in the evening I will do things with Blazor and .NET Core. So see you next Monday. Thanks for watching, and see you after the weekend. Have a nice weekend, everyone, and see you later. Bye bye.